Hello everyone and welcome to Will It Rally, the show where we give hosts very bad ideas. Just like always, we're going to throw a stupid car around the Grand Off-Road Rally Championship and see how's it gonna go. Today's stupid vehicle is the Stancerope. Yes, this damn thing is very interesting to say the least. So yeah, let's jump in it and get horrified. Oh boy, this is gonna be an interesting one. Although I don't think it's gonna be that difficult because it's, I mean, a decent car, let's say. I don't think it'll pose that many challenges. Oh fuck, because yeah, it can climb up things, like not that hard, you know. It's not the best, definitely, but still. I don't think it's gonna be one of those episodes. Some people have requested this car because, well, of course, we all know why the Stancerope is a meme, apart from its looks, like, seriously. And that's because it does a faction, and the cars that do a faction are not very good cars. But yeah, off-road, it doesn't really have much of an effect, because, yeah. Okay, so I tried this water crossing before, and yeah, it's a bit finicky. It's probably the hardest one. Actually, no, there's the canyon ones, but still, it's hard, this one. And we're so close. Yeah, you see, like like 1 or 2 more seconds and this thing would have been drowning, which is not very good. So yeah, throwing this thing off-road, I mean, it's not not the worst idea ever, because there's not that many like those bumps, like curbs, you know, that are actually like just jut out the ground, you know. They're more smooth off-road. Even, oh wait, no. Of course, there are some exceptions, but the majority of the bumps that are off-road are smooth and don't really trigger the faction effect, which yeah, is a very good thing. Although yeah, as I have said, there are still outliers that want to prove me wrong, unfortunately. And also because this thing is fucking stanced, actually. It has the ground clearance of like a pen. Basically, it just scrapes off everything. So just like the F6200, oh fuck, it might get stuck on rocky surfaces, which isn't the best of things. Yeah, so I guess this video opens the topic of stanced cars. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you hate them with a passion? I don't know. Well, I'm in the camp of I don't really like them. I mean, it's certainly not the worst thing you can do to a car. I don't know where that price goes, but I'd say the Bosozoku cult is right up there. But yeah, stancing isn't the worst, although it is very easy to fuck up the looks of a car by stancing it. Like, just look at this. It looks like the car is melting. It looks like it's just fucking like a puppy that slipped on the floor and is just like legs spread. Like, oh fuck. It looks dumb. It's very. I mean, you can argue that every single stance car looks dumb, but there are some examples that are more obvious than others. I actually suspected that this thing won't actually like flip almost at all, but I have been proven wrong. So I mean, it doesn't go exactly as planned, but it's not those levels of not as planned. So yeah, as a meme car, I think this is pretty great. It's not undrivable. It's pretty hard to drive, but it's not undrivable. On something like Blaine County, let's say, I think you should be relatively fine. But on a city track, you're screwed. Also Mirror Park. Oh wow, Mirror Park track. Yeah, this thing in a Mirror Park track will fucking die. I just hate the Mirror Park section of the map for racing, because there's so many curbs there and they make me oversteer every single fucking time, and I hate it for that. I I say never, but I just don't like hosting city tracks because I don't have that good of a time on them, you know. There's like a couple that I actually like. One of them is like Hillary's Clinton. That I really like that track actually because it hasn't got many curves. This certainly feels like it's crawling more than driving. For one, it's just so low, and second of all, the off-road traction loss it isn't very kind with this thing. Oh my god, I think I broke the suspension. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's not good. What the fuck? Yeah, also scraping doesn't help, like with anything. Scraping is generally just a bad time. I also found out the hard way that the lowriders have the faction effect now. I mean, not exactly. Oh fuck. Not like it isn't exactly a recent thing. It is one of the DLCs that actually broke them, and then Rockstar fixed them, and then broke them again. But yeah, they're still broken. We hope the guys will eventually get to them because I mean it's a lowriders class. It's not exactly a priority, so I know it might take a while, but eventually they might get onto that and fix them. I would really like that. Oh, yeah, this also doesn't land very well or jump very well. Yeah, doesn't do loads of things that this thing doesn't do very well, which just shows how impractical the stanced cars are. Like seriously, how the fuck do you drive these things? Yeah, climbing up this mountain, it's exactly how I thought. I mean, it doesn't have the best traction and torque, but it's certainly not the worst, and definitely enough to get this up, obviously. Right, yeah, it does seem like we have some options here because I want to fix the car. And in case you didn't know, you can actually fix the car with the activated carbon. You just have to toggle on and off an extra, and the car is fixed, which is a neat feature. I mean, I don't even know if it's a feature or just something that just happened, but still, I really like that it exists, and it's really handy. Probably this instance is probably the handiest one I've ever seen. Oh. Don't fall. Ah, you fell. Why did you have to do that? Oh, wow. Okay, I came in way too hot there. Jesus. It's almost like I forgot I'm driving this thing. Also, one thing I also appreciate about this, the name. I'm one for puns, and this is a pretty good pun. So, a pat on the back to whoever thought about this. I don't think this thing has no suspension travel at all, which I guess it's not exactly surprising. I mean, I don't think anyone expects this to have any suspension travel because it's not really meant to. Yeah, the tires really make this look very goofy. The way they're just put there, the way they stay, just it looks like the car is either tired or is just fucking limping or something like that, or even fucking melting. As I've said, it's pretty comical actually. When it's on a virtual car, yeah, it's pretty comical, but when it's on a real life car, it's less comical and you feel more sorry for the car than anything else. I actually thought about it and oh fuck. Oh fuck! Oh wow, okay, I managed to get back up here. Whew, I got scared for a second. As I was saying before I was interrupted, I think speed bumps are there to stop people from stancing their cars because, yeah, the speed bump is a stance car's worst enemy. I mean, if you stance your car, there's like no fucking way you're just getting over them. Unless you have bags. You can probably lift your car up, but just don't stance it, please. It's not... You're not doing your car a favor, and I know it's a taste thing, but seriously, come on, man. You're just putting it through just pain that it just doesn't need to be put through. Unless it's just like a shit car, then just do whatever. Can you fucking imagine a stanced Multipla? A Fiat Multipla. Yeah, I know someone actually like lowered it to like to make it more sporty and stuff, and that's okay. I mean, that's just lowering it, but stancing it, oh wow, okay. Fucking Stancing it would be just fucking atrocious. It would just make the ugliest car in the world even more ugly. I didn't think that was possible, man. I just didn't think. Okay, easy does it. You can very easily fall off here, so I really want to be careful. Oh fuck! Also the water crossings, the two water crossings are approaching, and there they are. Yeah, it's a gamble. I'm really scared, but I'm just gonna dive into it. Literally! Uh-oh. Oh no. Sorry guys, I'm lazy today. I really don't feel like going through all of this all over again, so I'm just gonna use the pretend technique. Oh, come on! Okay, we need to like approach this. I think from here would be okay, so that we just don't bump off there. And just floor it. And we might do a thing. No, we don't. I am giving this one more shot, and if this does not work, then I think we can call this a failed experiment. Which is unfortunate because it all managed to get all the way out here. Alright, let's just fucking do this and see how's it gonna go. Oh, it just didn't fight there, it just fucking died as soon as it hit the water. This just confirms the fact that these two water crossings are the hardest part of this track. Like, that's... Oh, okay, that's the conclusion. What the fuck did I just do? Okay, let's give it this one more shot and maybe not fail miserably this time. Actually, we're gonna fail miserably because... yeah, we'll still got the water part. I was so close. Yeah, it's clear that this thing has no hope, so I'm just not even trying for those water crossings. I just don't think it's possible. There's no way to get around those, so yeah. Unfortunately, we just have to move on with our lives. Because, obviously, nobody's gonna host this. You just don't. If you are gonna host this, nah, you're not gonna host this. You're not a terrible person, are you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my god, for the first time I actually can go around those trees instead of through them, because, yeah, I just don't trust this thing on bumps. I mean, nobody should, but still. It's especially bad, because I do trust the capabilities of cars a bit too much, actually. A good example of that is this whole series. But, yeah, there we go, done. This could have taken a lot more time, but I knew exactly when to quit. That's a good quality to have, you know, because, yeah, you keep some brain in there, you know, in case you have it. I'm not sure I do, you know, but still. Yeah, this thing, it could have been much worse, but it's still bad. It doesn't flip as much as you would think. But it still crawls through this track. It's slow, it's a bit cumbersome, not as much as other vehicles, obviously, but it's still not the easiest thing to drive here. Also, you saw exactly what happened with the water crossings, so yeah, I wouldn't advise driving this here at all, because it's not exactly out of the ordinary, and it's also like not very satisfying. Not a very satisfying thing to do. The results were kind of anticlimactic. I mean, I really didn't exactly expect it to do very well, but it's still a shame that it made it all the way and just didn't get through the water crossings in the canyon. Alright, so again, a theoretical time. I just stabbed it together, and this is it. I mean, it's not the worst time we've had, that's obvious, but yeah, probably better than some of you think. I actually thought this would do a bit better, but I guess I just had my expectations set way too high, but that's life, you know. I'm gonna end this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. But until next time, my name is FiveM, and I will BRB.